Want to start a podcast but don't have equipment nor money? Well, try out Anchor. Anchor is a free app that gives you everything you need in one place, which you can use right from your phone or computer. They distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so much more. Oh, and didn't I tell you that it is completely free? That is the magic word, free. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello, good people. This is Nicole Rose. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Between Frets, a space where female musicians who play stringed instruments meet and discuss all things music. We have a spectacular podcast for you today. I am so stoked. We have the phenom. Everyone loves her tone, her style, her videos. She's just infectious. You just want to copy everything she posts. You want to be as great a player as she is. Her name is Sophie Giuliani, all the way from Australia. Yes, the Fret Sisters are international now. Sophie, how are you doing today?
Hey, Nicole. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I am great. Thank you. Thank you for doing this show. We really appreciate it. And
awesome to be on here.
Yes. And as I said, your style is so amazing for such a young artist. Where did it begin? You're welcome. Where did it begin for you? What was your beginnings in music?
Well, not that I remember this, but I've been told I always loved music as a toddler, and I think Van Halen and the Red Hot Chili Peppers were favourites to drive along to in the car.
Great.
Another moment I remember paying more attention to the music than what I was actually supposed to be doing was in ballet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was hopeless at it, but I did jazz, hip-hop, classical, and because of ballet, I asked for an iPod for Christmas, and that's when I started listening to a lot of music.
Oh, wow. So you've always been musical, so dancing and being a creative, all that sort of came together. So the dancing, Did you ask to dance before the music?
Yeah, I did ask to dance, but it turned out I wasn't very good at it. I was shocking at it. So that's when sort of the music stuck out to me, which was interesting.
Was there a particular song or player?
I think I remember we were doing a concert and there was a Black Eyed Peas song. I can't even remember the song. And that song really made me want an iPod for some reason. And then I downloaded like all Dad's songs, like ripped them onto the computer and put them on the iPod from the car. And it's just sort of all started there. And then one day I just wanted to play guitar, I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's quite a journey from Black Eyed Peas to guitar.
I know, yeah.
So were your parents musical? Did anyone in your family play, or were you like the first generation of players?
Well, before I was born, my dad played drums and my uncle's a music teacher. Mum's a self-proclaimed singer. But yeah, not so much like mum and dad. They're not really musical anymore. But definitely like love listening to music. Like it was always a big thing growing up, like driving around in the car and just on in the house always, as you do.
Yeah, so you said the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Van Halen. What kind of music did you hear around the house? Was it that same kind of music, or was it more of an eclectic style?
Oh, there was lots of 80s stuff and a fair bit of rock. Mum's always onto the ballads. She was a massive Madonna fan back in the day.
Oh, great. Yeah. Hey, I love 80s music. 80s baby here. I love it.
Awesome. Yeah, 80s is the best.
Yes, indeed. So how old were you about when you finally asked your parents for a guitar? Do you remember?
I was 11 years old. Yeah. I actually asked my nan. I was driving along and I didn't even know what we were doing. And I just had this urge to play guitar. She had one at her house and that was my uncle's. And I think, I just ended up asking her and she got my uncle to come over and we had a guitar lesson and then it just sort of started from there.
So the uncle that you mentioned, he played guitar. He was a music teacher for guitar?
Yeah, he was guitar. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So did he give you his guitar and just taught you the basics, C, D, E, G, and all that?
Yeah. Okay. I took lessons with him for a long time. And then I moved schools down to Melbourne for a year to finish year 12 at a more, musical focused school. And that was last year. So, yeah, I sort of got lessons and, if you only taught yourself what you learnt in your lessons, it's just not enough. Because, lessons are half an hour. So at the same time, I was taught and self-taught.
During those times, you really learn a lot when you're in your room alone and just fiddling around,
Yeah, exactly. There's always something to learn or create. Yeah.
That's great. So since you're in school and you're still doing that, do you have any aspirations to go to college, university to study it further?
Yeah, well, I'm actually having a gap year this year, so I'm not at school at the moment, but I work at a school. I'm actually coming over to the States to study, which is exciting, next year.
Oh, wow. Is it your first time coming over?
Yeah, well, I got into Berkeley and Musicians Institute, and it'll just come down to, whichever one we can afford, because, as you know, it's pretty expensive.
Yes.
And,
Berkeley, it's expensive,
yeah,
both.
Very. So we're actually coming for a trip in January, and we're going to come to NAM, have a look at MI in LA, and then head over to Boston and see if I can get any scholarships. But otherwise, yeah, I'll be heading over to LA. Yeah.
Oh, that is phenomenal. Your first name. Let me tell you now, that is going to be a shock. I've never seen so many people in one place in my life.
Ma'am, are you going to be there?
No, I don't think I'm going this year. I went last year.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I would love to see. It was quite an experience. Just be prepared for so many people and just music in every corner and people you never thought you'd see before.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
You're gonna love it.
It's been a long time dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a massive gearhead, so I know it's not all about the gear, but I think it's just going to be pretty cool.
Oh, it's all about the gear.
Yeah, but there's the people there too. It's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, it's great to network and everything. Is there anything you're excited to see, or any product, or anything you just want to play around, or what's your first thing you're going to do when you get there?
For the January trip.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's only a 2-week trip, so probably won't do too much, but hopefully when I move over, there's a few ideas and stuff for solo projects, but and I've had a few opportunities that just haven't come at the right time and I haven't been able to take them, but I'm definitely working with some people to get some stuff happening in the future, and I hope that when I get over there I can sort of develop these ideas that I have and do something after college or whatever.
Oh, sure. It's definitely going to happen. Like I say, you're an amazing player. But as soon as you walk in the door, I'm sure someone's going to scoop you up.
Oh, I hope so. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, sure. But I work hard.
Definitely. We can tell you have great skill. And in advance, welcome to America. But but now that you've been doing all that, you say you want to work on solo projects. Is there any style or genre that really resonates with you, that you like more than the other, that you want to work on for your project?
I don't know, because at the moment I wouldn't put myself to a style of music, because I would love to, for my main sort of job, I'd like to be session and touring musician for any style artist, and so I always focus my practice and listening towards a range of genres, because I genuinely love them all, but more importantly I want to be as versatile as I can as a musician. But as solo sort of stuff, Matthias Sasato.
Oh yes.
And Larry Basilio, all that kind of stuff. It's a bit of a mix. They do soft neo soul ballady types of instrumental stuff, and then they can completely flip the table and do something heavy, and so I don't really mind. It's just, I guess it'll depend on the people I'm around and who I can find, but I think that it'll be a bit different in America. There's so many more people. I'm from a really small town, so at the moment all I do is pretty much play in my room. Not much music around here.
Oh wow, so what do you do? What is your practice time like? How do you break it up? Or
well, I go to work from 8:30 till 3:30, and then I come home, have something to eat, start practicing, and it depends what I have on, because at the moment I've gotten a lot of opportunities this year that I thought I wouldn't get so soon, and I've been able to collaborate with companies and like the pickup jazz scene.
Oh, yes.
Instagram. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to like do some stuff for them, and I've been writing a few song squads. But genuinely, like I'll come home and just work on my sight reading. At the moment, probably the stuff that's going to be needed for the scholarship. So my routine's a bit out of whack at the moment because like things keep coming at me.
Oh, I understand that. I understand that. As someone who has to audition for college next year, I understand what you're going through.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Exactly. So, since you live in a small town, do you have any experiences or opportunities to actually play in front of a crowd or travel and do anything like that?
Yeah. I've probably my first big experience was with a priest called Father Rob Galea, and he did a few things around like local areas, and I also used to play at church quite a bit when I was younger at the youth masses on Saturday nights.
Mm-hmm.
But my first proper gig was with a cover band, proper paid gig. It was with a cover band at a local pub called Flanny's, but like it never went that far, and it kind of everyone sort of just moved and sort of fell through. But prior to that, I did like a lot of solo acoustic gigs at like art exhibitions and birthday parties and events. Yeah, it's sort of hard to get things together around here sometimes.
Oh, I understand. So do you have, even with those gigs that you had, did you have an ease in front of the crowd? Were there any nerves or anything? Was it just like, okay, finally I'm here, it's home on stage?
Well, I think, it depended what I was doing. If I was taking a lot of lead parts, there was definitely a bit of nerves. But when I'm with other people, I don't really feel it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe more when I'm doing solo stuff and I know people are watching. If people aren't watching and people are like, it's a really social event, I'm fine. But I do definitely get nervous, like when I know people are paying attention. And like exam situations, audition situations, completely suck.
Oh yeah, those are nerve-wracking. You just have all eyes on you, like.
Yeah, it's awful feeling.
Exactly. So you mentioned that you're a gearhead. What was your first guitar?
My first guitar was a white Fender Stratocaster.
Oh wow, top shelf.
I didn't start on that, but like I started on a little acoustic that wasn't mine, and then I think it was about a year into it. Mum and Dad bought me the Strat.
Do you feel that helped you out? Because some people say they prefer younger musicians to start on an acoustic to get their fingers, sturdy enough for the, electric. They say to be easier transition. Did you find it to be that way, or do you think it's that way?
Yeah, I definitely think it was. There's no rules, but I'm glad I did it that way because, like you said, it's just an easier transition.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a lot of people say electric's easier to play, but I don't understand that. But I definitely think like starting on acoustic's worth it. Cause you don't want to go the other way around because, I don't know, it's like getting the fundamentals of something. Like to make an acoustic sound good is sort of almost harder than electric because you can't like saturate it with effects and like all that sort of stuff.
There's no hiding behind the effects.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
No, exactly. So what made you want to jump onto social media and just start playing? Was it more for yourself to get the nerves out and just to practice and to share? I mean, what made you do that?
Well, I think I was just on it. Like, I got a phone when I was 13 and I was playing guitar at the time and I made Instagram. And I think it wasn't long, like, later that I started to, like, discover other people, like, posting their stuff. I think when I first got Instagram, there wasn't even, like, video yet. So I was following a few, like, musicians, just, like, random people. And then when video came out, they started posting these cool, like, 15-second little videos. Like, I remember there's a guy called Shay Ibrahim something. He was one of the first guys I followed. And I'm still following. He's awesome. He's from, I can't remember where he's from. But he's going to NAMM too, and I'm getting to meet him, which is super cool. And he did, he was posting all the John Mayer covers and all his gear. And that's, like, a lot of, like, influence has come from Instagram, to be honest. I just sort of saw that other people were doing it and started sort of posting my own stuff, and it just went from there.
Exactly. And how do you feel about being the influencer now for so many other people?
I don't even know what to say. Like, it's weird to think that, like, I am. I don't really know if I am, but
You definitely are. I remember,
It's weird.
I think it was a video back last May or March. I think I watched it like 10 times in a row, trying to get your finger patterns down. Like, I have to get this. I have.
That's crazy to think people watch. I don't know. It's just weird. Me and Mum laugh about it all the time because it's just sort of like, it's just a weird thing to think that. I don't know. It makes the world so small.
Like, exactly. And even us connecting like this, like 16 hours apart, you know?
It's crazy. What time is it there, by the way?
It is 13 minutes after midnight.
Oh, so yeah, you'd be feeling it.
No, I'm a night owl. Like at this time, I usually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, working on music.
I'm definitely not a night owl.
Oh, really?
I'm not. No, I'm very strict with my sleep. Believe it or not, no. If I have a bad night, like I will do like really unproductive. Is that the word? Yeah, unproductive like practice. Like I just can't focus properly if I don't get my sleep. So I'm very strict on my 8 hours, and I find that I get better practice in, and I feel better, to be honest.
Oh wow! So say you're deep in practicing, do you like, okay, I gotta cut this off, I gotta get my sleep?
Well, it depends. Maybe on the weekends, not so much, but yeah, definitely. Maybe not so much when I was younger. Maybe I used to stay up later, but definitely now I'm like strict with it because I get up at like 6. So I don't know. I just feel like if I don't get it, then the next day I won't practice. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Then that adds up, and then you're going days without it.
Yeah, I sort of pick up the guitar and just fluff around instead of like actually doing something that I need to do.
So do you have like designated days for certain things, or do you write things down, or do you just pick it up and go with the flow?
Or I never used to write things down until this year, pretty much because of Instagram. I've been getting like so many opportunities that I didn't think would come this year. I've been having to write stuff down and sort of like plan it out because like it sort of got overwhelming at a point because I like took on so much, and then I was like so overwhelmed by it that I just couldn't do anything. I used to just sit around and sort of think about it instead of doing it. So now I definitely like write stuff down, and like I get Mum to help me and I get really stressed. I'm like, help, when do I do this? When do I do that? I'm not a very social person. So the whole like Saturday and Sunday is all music. I just pretty much use that to do.
Oh, wow. So you're an introvert as well.
Yeah.
Me as well. I love it. So when you're asked to do something, you're kind of shy, but then you break out of it. But then when everything's done, you still want to go back in your shell like, okay, I'm done. Goodbye.
Exactly. I feel that.
Exactly. I feel you 100%. So when you're not doing music and you want to relax, what do you enjoy doing? What gives you joy besides music?
Joy besides music? Well, I love my job at the moment. I mean, it's work, but I mean, I find it relaxing.
Okay.
I didn't say that too loud. Yeah, I work at a primary school. Absolutely adore the people there, and the kids are awesome. Shout out to Kathy Anderson. She wanted me to mention her.
What's up, Kathy?
Yeah, I honestly don't do much besides music, but I love being home with my dog and my family. I really love where I live. Like, I just love home so much. So I'm a little bit scared to move next year, but we'll see what happens. But Nan and Pop live like 5 minutes away, so I'm always like walking the dog around to their house and visiting. But yeah, other than that, I like going to watch like live music and going to other people's gigs. But Sophie off stage, wow. Hands off guitar is literally watching live concerts and gear demos on YouTube, or like obsessing over gear.
That is interesting because most people say that when they're not doing music, they're still thinking about music. And
It drives me crazy. You just get so consumed by it. Not that it's a bad thing, but like, wow. I don't think it ever stops, to be honest.
It doesn't. Like I told someone recently, like, you know, you can be in the house and the air conditioner come on, but oh, you're humming. Okay, that's an A flat, and then you're like,
yeah. Do you have perfect pitch?
No, I'm teaching myself actually.
I've been trying to do that too, but I can't do it. So I went to a school last year that heaps of people had perfect pitch, and that, you know, they'd be doing their oral bit for the exam and they'd just get it like straight away. And I'm like, damn, how do people have perfect pitch?
I don't know. I had a vocal coach. I had a vocal coach who had it. I mean, that's honestly the first time I ever heard of it. And so I asked her, could you learn it? She's like, I don't think so. I'm like, that's fine. I'll teach myself. So I have a little keyboard and I do like a note a day. I'll press like a C sharp and then I'll just like hum the C sharp. And anytime I hear something that sounds like a C sharp. Yeah.
Is it proving challenging or is it coming along?
It is. See, here's the weird thing. What she told me that people have perfect pitch. There's a theory that they hear perfect C in the womb.
Really?
Yes, that's what she told me. But the thing is, I can't hear C. I hear E in everything. So, oh my God, I'm broken. I'm broken.
Are you broken? You are. Maybe I'm broken too. I'm gonna investigate that. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. So you say, as a self-professed gearhead, could you run down your rig? What is your go-to rig?
Oh, well, if I had to record like direct and use a plug-in like through the interface, Neural DSP any day. I've been using their products lately, and the Archetype Fellini and the Nolly plugins for recording are amazing. It's crazy how much they sound like a real amp.
Oh, wow.
But rig, like real rig, probably 2 rock amp, well not probably, definitely 2 rock amp, some good verb and drives, like I can survive with that. But my pedalboard at the moment, I'm actually just looking at it. Before I forget, I was lucky enough to become an Eventide artist at the start of the year. So
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I've got the H9, you know, the H9 Max.
Yes. Crazy
pedal. It's unbelievable, the capability of that pedal. I pretty much, that's one that comes with me everywhere. But other than that, I love Bondi Effects pedals. They're actually an Australian brand. They're from like New South Wales. From Bondi, yeah, they're actually from Bondi.
Okay.
I use their Delmar and Sickaz Overdrive. Matthias Sato, he got me onto them. So I didn't even know about them before I saw Matthias using a few of their pedals.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess you can't go wrong with a Strymon Big Sky for reverb.
Classic already.
So I use that. I've got an Ecosystem delay pedal by the Empress Effects. And it's kind of like, do you know what it is?
Yes.
Similar things to the Strymon. It's got all these settings and blah, blah, blah. Awesome pedal. What else? The Jackson Audio Bloom. I don't use compression that much, but when you're doing the whole funky Corey Wong stuff, and sometimes I use it for sustain. It's got 5 settings, 5 preset settings, and that pedal's just fun. And it's got an EQ and a boost all in one pedal. That's just the coolest pedal. I thought it would be a boring pedal to purchase.
Yeah.
But it's actually,
that's why I didn't get it, honestly.
It's so fun. The most boring pedal is the tuner. Come on.
That's true.
Having to buy the tuner was painful. I'm I just want an overdrive, but I really need a tuner. Get the tuner.
You're taking space on my board for no reason.
Yeah, I know. Do I really need a tuner? Just play out the tune. Nah. But Chase Bliss Audio, their stuff is crazy cool.
Wow.
I mean, I probably still don't even understand the whole how this pedal works, but I've got the Gravitas, the tremolo pedal. That is a cool pedal. And just what else do I have? The Walrus Audio Julia for chorus, and pretty much about it. The Jan Ray. I always say this name wrong, but Vemaran. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm very sorry to the company if you're listening. I always, gear and names, I always get it wrong. I'm lucky that I get Mum to ring up all the time because, I have an Apogee Quartet. Mm-hmm. And when I went to buy that, I told Mum to ring up and ask for a Pogie Quartet. So she rang up. She's on the phone, oh, hello, my daughter's after a Pogie Quartet. And they're like, what?
It's not me, it's my mom.
Make up my own names. Always make up my own names. And Rocket studio monitors, I used to call them Rokits.
Really?
I don't even know where I get this from. Maybe it's because I'm half Italian and my nan makes up words. I'm gonna blame my nan.
Hey, it's not your fault, right? I'll take it.
Yeah, we all have our own little language. Come on.
I understand.
I definitely have my own little language going on here.
Because I always mess up. What is it? Grosh? I always mess up the name.
I just couldn't speak about gear because I get it all wrong. I probably said everything all wrong.
So you have an amazing pedal board. You prefer actual pedals more than the multi-effects, correct? Like the Helix and all of these, or have you tried those?
I haven't actually tried them, but like, of course I have the urge to get one, but because I'm saving to come to the States, I haven't been able to like invest in one. But
I totally understand.
I mean, Helix, if you're listening, no.
Hey, Helix, hit her up.
No. I'm sure I've heard that like touring with like the multi-effects sort of rigs are much easier. So
easier on your back.
I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. It's all you bring. I'm sure in the future, like, I'll try them out. It's not like that I'm close to or like prefer one or the other. I just haven't really tried it. But I do love my pedals. I love how they look. I love how they sound. They're really addictive.
For sure.
It's just fun.
So what is your amp and that you have in your guitar of choice?
2 Rock Studio Pro Plus. That's my amp. It's a combo amp. I think it's like a 35 watt. Can't really lift it, so it kind of sucks. But lucky I have parents to lift it. Actually, I don't even leave my room anymore, so it doesn't really move.
Oh, wow.
I've also got the Fender Princeton. I can lift that one. But guitars, that's hard. Probably my LSL. I got an LSL guitar not long ago. I got to collaborate with them as well, which is pretty cool. So I'm an artist for LSL.
Oh, wow. Congratulations again. That's amazing.
That's the pink guitar. Yeah, thank you. That's the pink guitar. That's one. I'm pretty obsessed with that one at the moment. It depends on what I'm going to play when I go in my room, but that one's the most versatile, so I have to say that one because it's got the humbucker, the split, it's got everything. It's the one.
Yeah.
And it's pretty.
Yeah, the guitar's like your children too. Like you sort of, veer towards certain ones at certain times,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you go through phases. But I always try to keep all my guitars out of the cases because I think I've got 9 at the moment. So they're just like everywhere over the house. They're all over the couches, just everywhere. Mum hates it, but you've got to be fair to your children. You got to
exactly.
Yeah, I know. You got to give them all attention.
They all need time to shine.
Exactly. They all do different things. They bring something out of you, each one.
Exactly. I totally understand.
Yes, you got me.
So now that we went through the gear, I'm telling you, I need to borrow your pedal board for 2 hours. That's all I ask. You have an amazing pedal board.
I'll send it over. No worries.
Hey. So now that you're coming to America and you know what you want to do, you're studying for school, what advice would you give to other musicians who are looking to do this as well? Would you say go for it or, venture out and do other things? What is your advice for them?
See, I was lucky to have, I know some people don't get their parents' support and blah, 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 but I'm pretty lucky that I have really supporting and caring parents. But I'd just say work really hard. If you want it bad enough and you just can't see your life without it, work hard, be real. If you commit to something, commit. I think it's just important to have a balanced life as well because it's easy to be consumed by music. Sometimes it all gets overwhelming. But for me, I'm still 19, so I'm sure I don't know everything and I'm probably not the best person to give advice. But when it comes to the bigger side of business or signing contracts and dealing with different companies or online work, I always get someone's opinion. Well, at the moment, my parents. And if we think we need further opinions, we will do that. But I think it can definitely be overwhelming at times when you get a really cool offer and it's easy to rip yourself off too. So I never ever reply straight away. That's my biggest thing. I always let the excitement go away and make sure I ask questions about whatever it is and know everything before I sign something because there's definitely people out there trying to take advantage of young musicians.
Every day.
Yeah, I'm lucky that I haven't had any bad experiences so far. But I guess just know if you get an offer, just know everything. Ask questions. Just ask people.
For sure. And you're being so young and constantly, daily, I'm sure your numbers are going up in followers and people in your DMs asking for this and that. How would you tell others to navigate that, impending stardom and, everyone wanting a piece of you? How do you deal with that?
I mean, with like DMs, and I always try to reply to as many as I can, but like sometimes it gets to a point where you can't, because you're running out of time to do, you got to practice as well. You got to keep up with your work. And I just say always be humble. I think social media, it's a tricky thing. Like, I woke up this morning and I had someone that sent me a message a week ago, and I obviously hadn't missed it, and then they had said something nasty because I hadn't replied yet. But like,
oh wow,
I mean, what can you do? There's always going to be like a few nasty people out there on social media. I think you just got to
have a thick skin.
Know your worth and sort of, yeah, exactly. Have thick skin. You just got to take the bad with good. Yeah, I think if you put yourself out there, you got to expect it a little bit. So, like, you can't please everyone. Not everyone's going to love you. I know that. I know that not everyone's going to love me. You can hate my guitar playing. Like, I don't care. It just sort of sucks when people, like, I don't care if people say, like, oh, this video sucks. But, like, when it's, like, a personal attack, it's sort of a bit, like, really? But, yeah. I mean, it's going to happen. I just say, keep on playing your instrument, ignore it. Go pick up your instrument. You're feeling down, go pick it up.
That is amazing for someone being so young to be so grounded and to know this all, from the top, from jump, to not be worried about people's opinions and just go enjoy what you're doing. That's amazing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I've got parents that have guided me through it all. So,
great parents. Tell the people how to follow you, where to find you.
Instagram is the main place. That's at Sophie Giuliani, Giuliani. It's probably going to be on here anyway. I also have a Facebook page and a YouTube, which is all linked on my Instagram anyway. But at the moment, Instagram is probably the main place.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Sophie, for being with us on Fret Sisters. I really enjoyed talking to you. You've been an amazing
guest. I really enjoyed talking to you too. It's awesome.
Thank you. And until next time, everybody, later.
Hey, Jenny Jam here with another segment of Riff Girl. Since it's the holidays, let's get a little festive with Let It Snow. This is in B flat major. Hope you enjoy. You can view video of this on our Instagram or Facebook at Fret Sisters, or go on YouTube and search Fret Sisters, and you'll see it there. Peace and love.
Love our Fret Tea Talk? Make sure you follow us for our latest episode. And all you need is your favorite drink and grab a seat, because our Fret Tea Talks will never miss a beat.